All right, this hangout on there is live. I am Rosie Murphy, aka Rosie O'Kelly, and welcome to all of you on a Sunday night, July 29th, 2018. I was racing around. I was in the car driving around trying to get back. I was listening to the hangout, trying to get back in time to jump on. And just when I got in the door, got in my seat, it's like, have a good night. Have a good night, everybody on Cooper's chat. So I didn't know how long it would go tonight. Yeah. Hi, good to see everybody. I'm going to weigh in on my take now because I'm never comfortable when I'm either a what would you say, either a catalyst for something that happens, and I always seem to be getting in the middle of this lately, and I'm not comfortable with that role. Okay, I'm not here to be a example for things. I'm here just on YouTube to have fun. And last night, hi Vicky, hi everybody. Last night, once again, I kind of got swirled into it, Hondo and I want to give a little bit of a backstory. Hi Molly, nice to see you. Um, and I appreciate, number one, I got great friends, right? I got wonderful friends. I got Coop and Ellie. I got a zillion people that have my back. Very, very, you don't call super friends. People get offended if they're not a super friend. I mean, it's just like super friends, it's kind of proven over a period of years and years. And you meet the person in person. It's not meant to be offensive if you're not a super friend. It's just something that, it's in my mind. So I want to tear into this thing tonight. Hi, Eddie. Nice to see you. Because I don't like being the focal point of attention on controversy, and I always seem to find myself in that position, mainly because, as Coop said, I'm a person that likes to get along, and that's very true. Because I've been through, I'm a generation more senior than Coop and a lot of the people here. And I came through the battles of gender, and people come through different areas. I've used that analogy of the Jackie Robinson story before. Go out and play a good game, and you win the hearts and minds versus being militant. But you got to stand up for what's right. And last night was a case in point. About that. So yeah, I mean, let's get the backstory. Hondo and I have known each other for years. Okay, well, at least a year and a half or so, and he's been a friend of mine. And lately, I kind of sensed that, I don't know whether we weren't on many hangouts together, and I used to enjoy his hangouts. He used to do the spoofs of Drury and some other. He's a great guy. He's a funny guy, and I enjoyed his hangouts immensely. And we kind of drifted apart on that. And then I can't answer messages right now. Let me just see what this is. Kind of just a busy night. I'm trying to do a lot of other crap. Whole milk mozzarella is the topping I issue. Okay, I didn't know what it was, Nora Jane. I'd never seen that before. But I don't need people fighting my battles for me and stuff like that. I'm saying I love my friends. It's just that nobody can ever know your exact backstory and your history with anybody else. Case in point, Hondo and I. So when he came on last night, he's like, "Hey, Stephen, how's it hang?" And I was kind of like, I was taken aback by that. Not just, I can't say I was offended. It was like a aqua velva kind of slap, And I thought, oh, is Hondo goofing around? And then before I could really say too much, the event sort of spun out, and before I knew it, Ellie was saying, take his wrench, and events kind of take, hey, yeah, man, how you doing? Events kind of take on a life of their own, and what's frustrating to me is it's beyond my realm at that point. you know, and it becomes a, you know, the things that people say to each other. And that's really kind of been the theme of this summer. There's been a lot of, I don't know what it is. You guys sense that the summers, the intensification of people's, I don't know whether it's the heat gets to people or whatever, but it seems like things always blow up in the summertime on YouTube. And it's, you know, I've had people messaging me, oh, you know, I see the hangout that you're on, and I'm not happy about that, and you know, this kind of stuff, and that you shouldn't be hanging here, or you should be there, or you don't want to be seen in that hangout. Look, I mean, I'm a 60-year-old person, right? I mean, I'm going to hang out where I want to hang out. I've always said, if somebody's nice to me, then I'm going to return that courtesy. Now, be nice to my friends. That's a great thing to be. Don't be going around, you know, being uber bashing on people. It's one thing to just do a little teasing, which I think Hondo was kind of doing last night. And he's, as you've seen, he's a very sensitive person, and he has a lot of feelings and things. So Vicky said too many people don't have manners. So I get frustrated because I don't know the right thing to say at the right time. And you know, yes, I'm a person that likes to get along. I'm not out. Hi, Cupcake. Nice to see you. I'm not out there to. I don't know. I think if more people, I'm going to take the opposite tack from what Coop was saying. I think if more people had a little bit of more give and take to their being, that they had a little more, what would I say, a little more rubber to them, that more things bounced off, then I think maybe we might get along a little better. It's just a thought of mine that you know, you don't want to. Gender is a very tough thing, and LGBT. Q, and like I say, I know where Coop's coming from, being raised in the South, and it's you know, you've been through the mill, and you're ready to go, and that's a wonderful thing for friends and all that. But for on YouTube, Annie said, just say what you want. Some of you are damned if you do and damned if you don't. Well, I see other people have no problem speaking their minds and putting stuff out there, so I'm putting it out myself. I just think if people had a lot more give and take on YouTube, a little more flexibility, then we might be able to get over some of these like speed bumps that come along and things, and then they don't have to necessarily blow up in the next day. I mean, I'm very sensitive to, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm highly sensitive to knowing the true person, or the true words, the true feeling behind the words that's coming out. Hi, Susie. How you doing, sweetie? Hey, Joe King. Nice to see you. No, it's not negative, and I'm not negative to them. I appreciate friends that just immediately, you know, they hop to it. But I'm saying, like in the case of Hondo and those comments, I mean, I know people in the past that have been really vicious to me, really vicious to me. And then after a time, you kind of get acclimated on, and I've been around for years, hangouts and all that. And you get a real sense of who's kind of, well, for lack of a better word, busting your balls, and who's really coming at you. Yeah, there's difference between playful banter and taking it too far. I agree, but so how do you balance that off? You know, you have wonderful friends on one hand, and you just feel like, I'm so blessed. You know? I'm like, it's great, and I love that. And then you have to balance off. Then you have to balance off with. You know, people that you know that their intention was not mean to do that. Now, I have to say, Ellie did say this has gone on for a long time. It's not really been on my radar screen, but if she says it has, it has. I mean, I've never, doubted Ellie on anything. And my God, I mean, I look back at my videos for 2015. And 2013, and there's Ellie commenting. She's ridden with me for years, and we're like that. I mean, we don't talk on the phone and stuff, but there's an understanding that we are like La Familia in some ways on YouTube. Molly Dolly. Timothy said, "Can I come over and sit on your lap?" Meant just be yourself. Who meant to be around will stick around. So I'm going to suggest that people kind of lighten up a little bit. This summer has really turned vicious in a lot of regards. I mean, we have the Rory, Corey, and Kat, and Boris and Lindy. And thank goodness. I mean, thank goodness I've stayed. I've kept my foot out of that. Kept my foot out of my mouth on that one. Hey, Carl, how you doing? But you kind of sit there at night and wish, you just kind of wish that people could just separate a little bit and give themselves a little bit of breathing room and just let things go. And you wish, wow, if they could ever if everybody could meet in person, then they would probably get along. I mean, a case in point is before we went to Florida, and I wanted to meet Coop. I love Coop, and I've known Corey for a lot of years. Hey, Alamanda, how are you? And I thought, oh my goodness, Coop is not going to meet Corey. There was a little bit of, and there was a little bit of friction in there. And I'm like, oh shit. Because I didn't want to have two separate nights in Jacksonville meeting the American League and then meeting the National League. I wanted to have a unified all-star all-star game made up. And then once Coop's like, I'm coming, don't worry about it. He's cool. I mean, he'd walk over broken glass and hot coals to do something. I mean, he's a real gentleman, right? So he came in and they were great. They were really good, and that's the kind of thing that really makes me happy when people actually meet in real life. So I've kind of stayed apart from that. Sean said it's been getting progressively worse since late September. Then the Elvis debacle with Lacey, only to find out a patch and everybody being hypersensitive or trying to prove ill motive. Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes you have to take a preponderance of evidence. And Patch and I always got along very well. So I am kind of like, who was the one that was on there today that was saying about, Greg Campbell was saying that I can't know, and Greg is a veteran. Greg was saying, I can't know the absolute facts of, Patch's service or disservice to the nation. So I have to, and I kind of appreciate that, that thing, some research was done and some people were checking out stuff, but there's always just a little bit of, how bad would I feel if Patch came on one night and maybe just laid it all out there and said, this is my life, and here it is. Here's the stuff I have. I mean, it's possible, and I would feel like, God, so I don't want to jump on that train. I don't want to jump on that express train. Hi, Coop. How are you, sweetie? I don't want to jump on that express train and go off of potential bridge on that. But it doesn't mean that I don't have feelings about the way things look. As somebody said, the look of things, the smell of things. Of course. Do I wish Patch would just come out? But then I got Joe King, and I'm pretty damn sure Joe King was United States Army RET. He's retired now, but Joe King is saying, hey, I'm not showing anybody shit. You believe it or you not, doesn't matter to me. So, but I do believe, as I said, and Boris kind of picked up on this on my video, if you are a vet, then I think you have a perfect right to at least potentially question other vets. But because I never served, I don't feel like I have any standing to do anything except just sit on the sidelines and, twiddle my thumbs, just watching what happens. So that's right, Joe King says, but I never go on live and claim anything. That's exactly correct, and that's to your credit. So yeah, Coop, I was giving you big time kudos, and I'm sorry I rushed back at 9 o'clock. I walk in the door and wham, the thing is off. I had to run some stuff over to Sutter Hospital tonight. I was listening on the phone, and I just raced in, but it was over on that. So yeah, Carl, the whole thing is messed up. Thank you. Yeah, it does not matter in their hearts if you're a veteran. It matters in mine. Oh, it matters in mine a lot. I mean, I look at Bobby, I look at you, and I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud that you were on the USS Roanoke. Hey, Vegas Vixen. I was proud that you were on the Roanoke and had served. I mean, it just makes you an even more, cool person and a great person in the book. Yeah, this life is just too. Yeah, how you like that? The Dramasphere, right? Welcome, Vegas Vixen. We held your seat. We held your seat. You guys will never know. I mean, maybe you do on YouTube, and this is the most confounding thing of all to me is that I don't know what it is. It's like a game of. Do you remember the game? What was the game where you put all the sticks in, right? You put all the sticks in, and then you have to remove them real carefully. And the person that removes the one that crashes down the whole thing is the loser, right? They lose the game. What the hell is that thing that you pull out the little sticks out of it? And then yeah, Drama Central. Yeah, pick up sticks or whatever the hell it is. So I feel like you got all your friends are like the sticks. Everybody, if you can see my comments without a troll name. I don't know what that means, but you're always welcome, Vegas Vixen. But imagine everybody on YouTube has a little stick that's in the pickups kerplunk. Okay, their kerplunk game. Everybody's a stick, and you got to start trying to remove people very delicately. Here's Vegas Vixen. Oh, how do I handle her? Here's Boris. Here's Lindy. Here's Lori Green. Special case. I met Lori, right? Lori Green. I got to be very careful, removing her stick. Here's Dave the fisherman. This is really a nitroglycerin stick. Right? You got to handle that really carefully, right? There's Becca. And it's just like, no matter what you do, there's always people that are going to be upset. And at the end of the day, all you want to do is just chat and hang out and just laugh. And like on Dave's tonight, be able to talk about fishing and, some of our fishing tales and things. So, Timothy says, Rosie, if you won a multi-million-dollar jackpot in a casino, would you faint? There you go, Vegas Vixen. I hope you're having a good time on your journey. Would I faint? I don't think I would. I don't think I would faint. I think I would probably just sit there while that big bell is going off, just looking at that screen and waiting for all the people to come over, stand behind me, and I think that chick just won $3 million. Did you just win the big prize, honey? Yeah, I did. Annie says I'd be mean and throw them all off. Let me give this to you while you're here, Vegas Vixen. So, but you can like a lot of people, but you don't tear into their backstory. You don't know the whole thing about them. So, and then other people or your friends assume that you know everything that's going on. And this is the thing that I found very confounding, was that you would have some ambush chats where you would go into somebody's chat and then the text message would be, how could you do that? You know, you're you're friends with that person. You're like, whoa, I'm just talking about fishing or something. Not, I'm not proposing marriage to him, right? Okay. Okay. Take care, Vegas Fix It. Thanks for popping in. You know, I'm sure that I would be screaming up and down at that if I won that jackpot. So yeah, man, he knows what I'm talking about. So, you know, I finally came to the conclusion in June that I'm just gonna chat where I have fun, and I'm going to be try to be friendly with people and maybe win hearts and minds that way. And I think in a lot of ways it succeeds. Now some people will say that's not true. You know, people just put a game face on if they're going to be on the chat. They dislike you behind your back. I mean, how can you really know, right? So you just go in and you hope for the best. And he said, I tolerate a lot of shit all my life. I don't do other BS. Why I'm a bit of a loner. Oh, okay. So I don't know. I don't know. Timothy said, Rosie, you're my back jackpot. Can anybody see Vegas Fixer, or am I the only deep in the war zone? Yeah, let's go. Let's all rent. You know what we ought to do? We ought to rent a bottom of YouTube charter fishing boat, right? And 1/3 of the people will be vomiting the whole day inside of the ship. 1/3 of the people will be catching fish on the outside, and 1/3 of the people will be talking about the people catching fish and the people puking inside. And we'll have a good time, right? Or let's rent a hotel. Let's get a big ballroom for a night, and everybody show up. Oh, Candace, how are you, sweetheart? Nice to see you. What a doll baby she is. Say hi to Kip. So I want to thank Coop. I didn't. I thought you'd be on a little longer. I almost had an accident pulling into the driveway. I had to phone in. You shouldn't be looking at your phone when you're driving. Hey, weave. But it was already shut down. So decided to come on and say my piece. Would they allow us to bring Lisa Marie in the ballroom and put it on a pedestal? Yeah, man. Could you imagine Lisa Marie on a very slow moving, right? And everybody would have tomatoes and eggs. Yeah, Cupcake is like the boy prom, right? Will you go to the prom with me? Fuck you. Are you kidding me, huh? Go to the prom with you? Would you dance with me? God. Yeah, flamethrower. But I feel like everybody, it's what is it? Yeah, we're glad. I'm always glad to see you. Joe King's like I'd be throwing Walmart bags. That's it, Vegas fiction. Yeah, man. Let me wrench you up here, babe. But I just wanted to come on and thank Coop for that tonight. And I want to thank Ellie for being a great friend. And I want to tell Hondo, I hope that we're still friends. I left a comment on your video today. You know, I want to talk about Ellie gets sometimes a bad rap, you know, because she's got a lot of, courageous. I mean, she will definitely go in there and open her mouth up when she sees something that she doesn't like. I mean, she will definitely run in, and she has been a great friend to be a great friend to many, many people in the LGBT community. And hi, Chiming, nice to see you. Tried to be a good friend to many people in the LGBT community. And when I see her history with me in particular, I'm truly blessed to have somebody that's been such a magnificent friend. So it tears your heart a little bit when you see like her get engaged with Hondo and that kind of thing. Your heart just kind of sinks a little bit because you're like, oh yeah, I hope this doesn't sour the water in the long term. Hey, Jeremy, but much to her credit, she's in there standing up and battling. And I really super appreciate that. And I'm just publicly saying to Ellie, for over 5 years, 5.5 years, you've been a wonderful friend to me. Okay, well, yeah, I see all the ranches. It's a ranch a go-go. It's the Dramasphere. So, I'm just going to just put it out there and say, look, I'm not here to offend anybody if I go in and chat someplace, and it's no offense to you. Personally, it's just that each of us can associate with other people on a certain level that may not be the same way that you've associated with that person. Doesn't mean that we particularly want to be palsy-walsy with them, but we may not know the whole backstory that you have. Cupcakes, it doesn't hurt my heart. Ellie is an Italian chick. If she gets into somebody, yeah, it's a reason. Hey, Vinny G, how are you tonight? I love Vinny. Vinny and I were talking vintage audio. There's Ellie. Well, you've been a wonderful friend, Ellie. There's no... I thought you were thanking me. All right. Like, shut up, Rosie. Hey, Tara, how are you, sweetie? Oh, man. It's funny. So I missed it. I tried to race home in time to just get on and just add my 2 cents in on that. No, Missy Jen's right here. She's walking around. She just took the doggy out. So, oh man, I should hope in my life to have such wonderful friends. So, Ellie doesn't start shit for no reason, but goddamn finish it. Yeah, she's she's world class, and she will be right. And may I ask you a question, please? You can answer. Of course, Vinny G. Go right ahead. Anybody can ask me anything. It's always nice to see Weave in here too. Weave, I wish I was a gamer. Right? Remember Pong? Boy? Hey, Greg Campbell, nice to see you. I was talking about you earlier, Greg, with your theory on stuff like patch and all that stuff. I always, you think I'm a homophobe? No, Vinny, I think you're another person, honestly, Vinny, that has not, by not to go out of your way to avoid the LGBT community, but you didn't seek it out. So like Dave, it's a learning curve for you to be around. So in the early days, I give a lot more latitude. Now let's imagine that let's imagine that Dave and I suddenly had a really severe fallout or something like that, and then he started to really devolve. No, you're not, Vinny. You're the furthest thing from that. Yeah, if it means that you avoid the community, that's not a homophobe. But I'm just saying. Then if Dave started name calling and all that, I'd say, oh, well, that's when I would really say, well, there we go. And but I like in the beginning when there is somebody like Dave that I can tell being in Iowa, he's been preconditioned to his environment there, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying people have a right to their opinions, and you can't force people to sign on to an agenda. What the hell was that? You sound like George vomited or something. Where are you listening to? It's outside. Well, I don't have any lights on, so I don't know. Sound like somebody just got choked to death out front. So, yeah. So I'm saying that's why I feel about that. I know I'm not here to piss Coop off, but I just think he's come a great distance, Dave. Not that he's ever going to endorse it, but to be respectful enough to sit in a chat, move beyond that to talk about fishing, to talk about other stuff in Iowa and travels, and I really appreciate that. That means so much to me. That doesn't mean that Dave doesn't backslide or occasionally go off the rails, but I mean, we can really see something that, yeah, tweaker. I mean, we heard something. I mean, it's like something had a hairball, right? Something's, I don't know what that. Let me just take a peek out front real quick, guys. You might get more action than you bargained for tonight. I don't know, Jen. The water system's running right now. I don't know what it is. Maybe the water line's belched or something. I'm not sure. You can turn on the lights on the back porch and take a look if you want.
Well, there's action out there. The lights will come on.
Yeah, I just don't think there's anything out there.
I'll just look out the fire.
Just make sure you have that. Make sure you're loaded. All right. Okay. Lord knows we're all loaded here. So, Lori Green, how are you? Is going to make fish for dinner, but I lost my appetite for it. What did was it Dave's chat that killed it? Was the salmon fish that killed it? What the? Eat fish. Did I do that, Lori? Did I do that? Chiming in is like, this is when I'm glad I live in the woods. Carl, help me out here, huh? Carl's got my Carl's like my third base coach, right? Get your silver, yeah, Lori. Let's see. Yeah, there's Ellie right there. So yeah, that's a perfect case in point. You know, I'm friendly with Ellie, friendly with Vegas Vixen, friendly with Lori, friendly with Greg, and it's a big cauldron of steaming. Yeah, I'm blaming it on Bergs. The Bergs. Did you see the Bergs get the boot on Friday night? He lasted. Ellie had a stopwatch. Well, it's 37 minutes. That's it. Bergs, your time is up. You know. Greg was sent into dispatch, and you just think of that like the big claw. Woo, doo, doo, doo. Yeah, finally something's not blamed on you. Greg. So it's kind of funny. I just think Bergs is misunderstood, right? That's all. Bergs is just. Yeah, man. You missed it Friday night. I was doing bikini baking, and then we finished up for the night. And we had tried to have. Um, um, oh, that's good, Lori. I'd love that. I need to bring my blood pressure down. We tried to have. I was going to have Bergs on Thursday night. It was going to be like Bergs Redemption Road back, but that kind of blew up. So he showed up on Friday night. It was about, what do I want to say, Greg? 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. He showed up, and I thought we were having an okay conversation. And then he started in like, Ellie, Jersey, you don't know, you know. and all of a sudden, Ellie's to Greg, release the Kraken. And Greg's like, send me a link, right? And here comes Greg. And you're like, you know what, Bergs? We've had enough. Next thing I know, Bergs is off the chat. Yeah, that was the routine. That was the routine. Yeah, maybe 20 seconds. I don't know. That was funny. That was really that was a hoot. Bergs, I love you. You know, call me. Let's talk about it. Let's plot that return. Let's plot that return engagement, huh? For you. So I'm gonna get something to drink. I'm gonna run this about 15 more minutes. Or until Ellie tells me I can shut down. Oh boy. Oh, how about my coop on the diving board? I forgot to give you your gold medal for the 3-meter springboard. I said I love my boys big, out there. I'm not sure. I've never heard the Braille thing before, to tell you the truth. It's a new one on me. Thank you, Jeremy. I like this. Diane in Sherman Oaks sent this to me. Molly said, I'm just glad YouTube messages was closed down. It's made it more difficult, I think, in some ways, but in some things it was better, but I don't know. Makes it easier to contact and things. Yeah, there's Koopy. There it is, laughing my ass off, man. I was just like, wow. That was gold medal, man. Greg Louganis had nothing on. That was so cute. Joe King, I gotta understand the new message thing. I don't even know how in the hell that thing works. I don't even know how in the hell that thing works. But Coop, that was a precious moment. That was a beautiful thing. That was a beautiful thing. I'm not sure the new YouTube, people say YouTube has some type of new messenger, but I've not. It must be only the cool people like Joe King get to have that, right? Or the world-class trolls. How do you like this blending? In 2015, they talked about the merging of the trans community. They talked about the merging of the LGBT community with the RV community. And Ellie's like, I rue the day that Rosie ever got involved in the RV community. Now we merge the troll community. You see the icon up there with the curve. Oh, there it is. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah. I'm afraid to click on this, but while I'm underway here. But okay, got it, Joe King. Yeah, this is the great merger of the troll community and the top line trolls. Yeah, I'm very possessive of you, boss. I can't. When are we going fishing again? That's the big question. We're gonna get up there and nail some albacore tuna out of Fort Bragg, huh? That looks cool. I'm just afraid to click on it during the hangout. It might just take the whole thing out. I'll take a chance here. Sent a friend's request. Now you're connected. So if you're connected, what does that mean? Like I'm connected, Becca? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how it works. If you're connected, then what happens? I'll go live. You get a link from it and send it. So they become your friend on it. You can private. Oh, okay. All right. That's pretty cool. Okay, you have to be friends. Lori's like, go live shark fishing. Lori, what's the deal with, why do so many people want shark fishing now? They were talking about catching thresher shark. Okay, click on friends and it gives you a link to send it. Okay, thank you, Joe King. Thank you, Joe King. You should work for YouTube. You can explain in 5 seconds what takes them 10 paragraphs to do. Jeremy, I was out. Jeremy says, go fishing for a great white, Rosie. I'd like to see you reel that in. I'm going to tell you what, Jeremy, out in November, we were leaving Bodega Bay, which is the harbor. November was really rough seas, okay? And we're out there, and all of a sudden the captain's like, oh, starboard side, starboard side. Everybody runs over there, and there's a 21-foot great white shark, 21 feet, taking down a sea lion. And I mean, there was just blood in the water. I had that on my video on the channel. But Lori Green, what would I do with the shark if I caught it, right? Everybody be screaming on that, I want something I can really munch down on, a really nice ling cod. Yeah, that would be epic. Laurie Green's like, your coloring book is on the way. Your blood pressure's high lately. Yeah, sell it to the Chinese. There you go. Shark fin soup, Sean, right? God, how much shark fin soup did I consume in Asia? Yeah, I don't care what you do with it, would be quality content. Kind of like to keep Rosie around. Yeah, there you go, Susie. Sell it to the Chinese. It was a lot of fun. I just love fishing with the boss. Yeah, I don't want a thresher shark. What am I going to do with a thresher shark, right? That's the shark that has the real long tails on the back. Yeah, or squid fishing. Yeah, squid. That's pretty cool. I'd like to get Joe King out there. Open water shark is delish. Really? Hmm. Yeah, you can't smell tonight. I'm not sure. Slap Marshall with the tail. Yeah, I think Marshall's kind of fell on tough times, huh? Calamari. Yeah, I'd like to get some of the big octopus out there. They got some of those big ocean going. Buy shark is junk. I don't know. I don't. Sharks. I'm sure I've eaten it. Yeah, feed elbow to it. Yeah, I prefer fish sticks. That's funny. You're gonna need a bigger boat. There we go. Hey, Smooth, how you doing tonight? Nice to see you. How's the King doing? King, I was listening to him a couple minutes tonight. I was driving in the car. The King seemed kind of downbeat tonight. Yeah, Humboldt squids. I think that's the really super gigantic ones. But anyway, a drone fishing. I wish Carl would go swimming with sharks. Could you imagine that? Good night, Susie. I'm only going to go a couple more minutes. I wanted to pop on and thank um, Coop for being a sweetheart, Ellie, and everybody today, and just say, no, yeah, Smooth's like, yeah, he's living a rough life. Yeah, Greg is the Kraken, right? Ellie says, release the Kraken. Yeah, Joe King, that's quality content there. So, Ellie, here comes Ellie's broken record. You sound like a Bobby. Every time we get down to Vegas, Sue, Pete, did you see our video this morning, Sue? We got you in it, babe. You're featured. You're featured material. Hi, Debbie. How are you, sweetheart? Nice to see you. Let me wrench up some of my gals here. I don't understand. Yeah, Bobby's good people. This goddamn thing keeps moving. There we go. Anybody else I forgot? How are you, Debbie? I haven't seen you in a hell of a long time. Yeah, Sue. Okay, check it out. We gave you big billing this morning. Sue was wonderful enough to send us some real Kansas City barbecue. Two today, Gates Barbecue and can't remember what the other one's. Fiorella Barbecue. What's on your agenda for Monday, which is today? Update the Stay Sexy Body Challenge Week 18. A little shifting gears, Q&A on that, and we're getting ready to go to Reno. We're taking off for Reno on Tuesday. We're going to be meeting Joe D, our wonderful friend in Fairfield there, and having lunch with Joe. Can't wait, Joe. I can't wait to have lunch with you. And then we're taking off to Reno, and it's been 2 years, and we can't wait to see what's changed up there. I'm going to do quite a few live stream events up there, as opposed to doing a lot of video. I'll probably do 1 or 2 cinematic videos, but for the most part, we're gonna check some stuff out and see how the camera performs the Samsung at night and stuff. It's gonna be a blast, and I feel lucky. I'm gonna hit those machines some more, right? We go to Area 51. No, I might not come back, right? Area 51 is down in Vegas Vixen's way, I think. I'm not sure. Vegas Vixen, is Area 51 down your way, or is that up more closer to Reno, or is it halfway down? It's on like Route 50, isn't it? The loneliest road in America. Joe King knows. Try not to get probed by aliens. I might really enjoy that. I might really enjoy that. Although I might be the one doing the probing, right? Ellie's like, oh, okay, it's Vegas. Yeah. I don't know. Joe King's my research department over there. So, yeah. By 395, okay. I wasn't sure whether it was closer to Reno or we're going to get out there, and I'm not sure. We may go up to Virginia City on Saturday. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to do a bikini car wash in Van Wash in August. Hey, Yujiro, Semper Fi, Semper Fi. Nice to see you. And they out in the desert will have their way with your girls, huh? Harris is the best. I don't know. We really enjoyed the El Dorado. Oh, says all I know is Vegas Vixen was sired in Area 51. That could be a point of honor, Joe King. I mean, considering I'm probably the only person on Boyd that was ever in the presence of the great Howard Hughes, right? Right there. What a story. You know you love it. There we go. That's it. I love my Vegas Vixen. Yeah, wouldn't that be something, Chiming? Can you imagine? But how do you get on the talk show circuit, right? What do? Tell Jimmy Fallon, hey, watch, I'm going to do a Sharon Stone. Hey, kids, make sure you got the TV turned off. You wanted to sing something? You're a grand old flag. You're the yeah, man. I ain't nothing. Get Yujiro a wrench here. My Semper Fi. There's another hero to me, Yujiro Hama. United States Marine Corps always touches the deepest in me. I know, Chiming. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? I'll tell you, that'd be a hell of a talk show. Today on Ellen, the Talking Vagina. There's no business like show business, the only business I know. You could eat it at a heart attack grill and get a good spanking, huh? We looking at the heart attack grill. I weigh about 170 pounds. So, yeah, are you trying to buy one? I am too. Yeah, man, I'm looking in the fall. I'm coming up to Detroit. We're going to go fishing in the Detroit River. Oh, yeah, grand old. What? Oh, flag. Cooper, I think that jump on that diving board, really. I'm looking this fall. I'm not 165. I'm around 170, right in there. I wanted to get to 165. I got this. Let me find this thing for Coop. I had this earlier. I got this little thing I was trying to, but he closed down his chat before I could put the damn thing on. Let me see if I can find this again. He knew I was coming on, and he just slapped that thing down. I don't know where in the hell that thing went. Oh, here it is. There we go. Ding. There you go, Coop. There's your gold medal. Woo. Yeah, you have to be over. You have to be over 350 pounds to eat free. It's either 300 or 350. So I got to ask myself, do I want to go in and pay to watch very heavy people eat? I'm not Elvis, right? I mean, you know, or gain 100 pounds or whatever, 200 pounds. It's fun. I look inside. I get the video. People in the hospital gowns. I like to read the little things on the outside. This milkshake has been, FDA has ruled this is terrible. We have the fattest, highest butter fat content milkshake in the world. And all the health nuts are, oh, that pisses me off. They have all that. Hey, Tide. Nice to see you. I got that Tide in here tonight. How'd you slip in here, babe? I didn't see you. There you go. You get a wrench. I feel like Oprah, right? Just giving out those wrenches. My girlfriend's got to watch that show, My 600-Pound Life. I've watched that. Is that the one with, what's the one with Dr. Noor on it? Hey, Tom. What's the one with the Middle Eastern doctor that I watched that one. I mean, it's terrible. I just can't imagine living that life of just rolling around a mattress, just eating and just trying. Yeah, I don't know if it was, Dr. Oz. Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine a life of that. Oh, is he Norwegian? Wow. Yeah. Dr. Pimp. No, I can't watch Pimple Pop. Yeah, danger, Will Robinson. I can't watch that kind of stuff. It's just it's not to change it. If you want to test out the new mess, okay, good idea, Joe King. Thank you, and thank you as usual for your well-run research department, Cracker Jack. I'm putting you in for some extra leave this month, so take the rest of the week off, Joe. Okay, Tom. I'm not going to be on much longer. Yeah, 600-pound life, Dr. Naz in Texas. He's pretty amazing, but it doesn't seem like he does a lot. He just puts the paper, says, here's your diet, stick to it, and I'll see you in 6 weeks or whatever he does. So, if it was me, I'd have like a maze prison setup, right? I'd say this is your cell for the next, 120 days. You're going to get 1,000 calories a day. It's going to be a 4 a.m. wake up call on the bars. Rise and shine, sweetheart. Let's go. Guaranteed success. 120 days later, baby, you're going to be looking fine when you march out of there. Okay, take care, Sue. Thank you again, babes. Thank you again. Try rolling around in Twinkies, huh? Yeah. Rosie the Warden, I guarantee success, right? Everybody comes out successful. It's like the Warden. They hate you when they're there, but they love you when they get out. Do you have anything to say for the cameras, man? Yes. That was the most amazing experience of my life. I never thought I'd get used to that water rice diet in the morning and the 4 o'clock wake up call, but I just feel rejuvenated and you gave me my life back now, and to think I paid you $25,000 to be locked up for 120 days. I feel like you're worth much more, the program. Well, thank you, ma'am. You're why I'm here. Just don't put that bikini on. Yeah, that would be called Rosie's Boot Camp. Wouldn't that be funny? Joshy Bingham, how are you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. You slipping in here. One of my all-time faves. Can't wait to see you again, honey. Wouldn't that be funny? You know, boot camp, Rosie style. I just like to hit that bar at 4 o'clock or be like Sergeant Ermy, banging it. Wake up, sweethearts! Get out of bed, you motherfuckers! I've been up for an hour. Get your asses out, snowflakes. You're joking like in his boot camp. I know, joking. I asked him last month, Coach had a busy. Every month he buys those 18 rolls of stuff. And I say, Jared, where in the hell do you store that crap? He's like, I get it out there. So I don't know. I'm going to tell you what, guys, in the history of movies, and get me on this, when Ermy came in and did that Full Metal Jacket, this is a guy that was never trained to be an actor. He was like a drill instructor. There was a technical advisor. He came on the scene of that movie, and one day the director's like, why in the fuck are we training this guy to be a drill sergeant when we got you? Go in there and give his screencast. He knocks it out. You know, you look at that opening monologue he does in like 6 minutes and like 50 seconds, that opening. Can you imagine? That's like the longest friggin', it's like one continuous take. It's amazing the job that he did. Yeah, chiming. I don't want to know what he does with those towels. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, man, says my grandfather was a World War II vet, and he said the movie Full Metal Jacket was the closest reality boot camp he's ever seen in the movie. My friend Bobby was United States Army. He said like, you know, like what the hell was it? What was that camp with Spaz and all them? What was that one with the fat kid and Spaz that had the white tape on his glasses? And what was the name of that movie? Bobby said that was his Army experience. Yeah, Jeremy said your outfit would be knee-high leather combat boots and carry a horsewhip. Yeah, that's exactly it. And a big leather bustier, huh? Hey, punk, how you doing? I'm not sure what the paper towels are for. I don't even want to know. Full Metal Jacket was amazing. It was a great movie. Yeah, Bobby was Beetle Bailey. That's it, Joe King. It's like Bobby, he said, man, when you're an Army cook, it's as good as it gets. All you have to do is get up early, and then while everybody else is busting their hump, you're just sitting around the chow hall. The rest of the day, and I'm like, Bobby, thank you for your service. Yeah, this is my rifle. This is my gun. That's funny. That is funny. We guys really, Rosie, where's your laser gun? I know I haven't. I think I'm gonna have a sexy gal from Planet X hangout one night this week. I see it back there, so I'm going to get into full regalia. We're going to have a hangout one night this week. We're going to do that probably Thursday night. Get us ready. Well, we'll be back from Reno. Maybe not this. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow night. I'm not sure. Might do that tomorrow night. That might be a lot of fun. Thank you. Yeah, we love our cooks. Joe King said. Joe King, all that Bobby had to do, go in, put the bacon on the rack, don't turn the oven on, and make the coffee. That was his whole that was his whole fighting experience. And the thing I love about Bobby, he is so damn honest. He never built his service up into anything. I love that. You know, he just straight up. Yeah, this is just a good time. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. That might be kind of fun. Yeah, it might be nice. Monday nights are usually pretty dead on YouTube. We're taking off Tuesday, so yeah, I can envision that might be fun tomorrow night, Joshy. Thank you. A lot of fun. I haven't done one since Bergs. I think that was months ago. So, see who I can liquidate tomorrow night. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. I want to say thank you once again to Ellie. Wonderful pal. Love you. Thank you to Coop. Love you. Yeah, I don't think it's Joe King. I think Joe King usually runs the other way when, when I'm in space when I'm space mode. Hey, Lynn, how you doing, sweetie? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, Joe King's like, I'll check you later, Rosie. He usually goes hides in Tucker's chat. All right, love you guys. Yeah, man, great to see you, Tide. Wonderful to see you, Debbie. I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope you're doing okay, honey. I hope you're doing good. I haven't seen hide nor hair of you for a long time. Chiming, always a pleasure. I love you, doll. You are near and dear to Rosie's heart. Good night, Joe King. Thanks for the fun as usual. You really make it a blast on YouTube. The trolls troll. And yeah, man, good to see you. Yeah, Vinny's live. Head on over, tell Vinny I said hi. Y'all have a good one.